Wow, guys. This one really, I love how it represents the Native American culture and kind of just like culture.
And I love the vibrant color on this artwork. The woman inside this painting, she's has like red stripes on her clothing, which really symbolize her passion and kind of masculinity of like power of being in the tribe.
Yeah, to add on the power thing, her pose is very masculine, and she's kind of shielded by this top, this coat that women weren't usually shown wearing, and it's red, which is again masculine, but her dress is blue, which is sort of feminine, so she's a combination of the two.
Right, and going off of that, I really think that she's standing in such a strong pose, which really shows off how she's really proud of her culture and how she's like a strong female figure. And it might be because some Native American clans were led by women and were matriarchal rather than how the entire rest of society and civilizations were patriarchal during this time. So that could be one of the reasons.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
See, learn something new every day.
And that like she was wearing some jewelries on her facial on her face, so she really probably symbolized that she is from like a wealthy family. And adding on, there's her pose is very confident, which shows pride in what she's doing, and she's kind of like looking down at the subordinates, making sure, kind of making like she's the leader, and she is a very authoritative.
Right, and I think I'm not sure, it's not that clear, but I think she's holding some kind of like stick or something, and that also kind of shows a higher authority and higher stature than the rest of the people.
The woman in the front is very bright, which could signify that she's a saint, and the figures in the background are very dark, which basically suggests that they're evil. And the fact that it's just a woman who's a saint and the men behind her, it also kind of portrays gender in a unique light. And
I agree with that statement.
I actually agree with that statement too, and I think it's kind of like the saint is being cornered because she's shown kind of like being attacked, and maybe that symbolizes how the artist believes that the good in the world is being attacked, and there's like this reemergence of evil and bad and like vices, and maybe that's what the artist meant, maybe they didn't, but that's my interpretation of it.
And adding on to that, there's a picture of this woman. It is Virtue, and she has her eyes closed, and her fingers are covering her face. So, the picture of the woman laying down, it is the truth. So the painting is actually the truth has died. So most likely, kind of symbolizing that Virtue turns the other way because the truth has died.
Very interesting. So this one here, I think I really like how it's like a gold metallic kind of feel, and there's quite a lot of different parts to it, so it seems very ornate and very like royal, and probably something that would belong to like a king or a queen. What do you think, Ola?
yeah, it's definitely royal. Probably belonged to an emperor of Rome, which is what I kind of get by looking at it. And it's kind of feminine, so I'm guessing it wasn't meant for a man, but more of his consort. And it reminds me of Emperor Augustus, and kind of how he had his triumph when he returned to Rome from Egypt. He was wearing a similar type of crown.
Interesting.
On the golden wreath with like the flowers and leaves, it kind of symbolizes like the wealth, and it's given to like athletes after like they win a battle, so like a glorious victory.
Wow.
No, sorry.
Okay, that was. I think that's all I had to say about this one.